Here's how to find a place that you can live without a car, even if it isn't walkable. I haven't had a car in several years now because I keep choosing a place using this method. The first thing you want to do is pull out your Google Maps. Then you're going to choose whatever city that you plan on living in or that you live in. I chose a few random ones. Next, you want to Google Walmart or Target, and then you're going to see a few options pop up. Choose any one of them. Then we're going to zoom in and check out the neighborhood. So usually a Walmart or a Target is in a shopping center with many other stores, as you can see here. The next thing you want to do is type in apartments. This will let you know what residential areas are around the shopping centers. From what we remember, Walmart was around this area right here. What we can see is that there is apartments around this Walmart as well as residential housing, which means that more than likely there will be roads to walk up there. To take it a step further, you can check the street view. Take a drive over there if you live locally in the area already. Or you can check the transit to see if there's any buses or trains nearby to see if it is actually walkable. Let's check out a couple other cities to use the same method. So let's look at Seattle here. Look up the Walmart. They give us a list of options. Choose a random one. Zoom in. So at first this one didn't really look like a good one, but let's investigate further. Looks like there's a couple of apartments there, but let's zoom in and see if it's actually walkable or are these mostly just roads that you have to drive on. So we're going to click one of these apartment complexes. Let's zoom in, look at the street view. Okay, looks like we would be walking sort of in the parking lot there. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and GPS the walking path from the apartments to that Walmart. And then we're going to take a look at the street view. So now we know that the walk has an estimated time of about 7 minutes and the terrain is mostly flat. Let's take a look at how it looks on the street view. So it looks like that's the beginning of a sidewalk there, and then you're gonna click another spot along the route and it does look like there's a sidewalk. So you would be able to walk from your apartment over to this Walmart or vice versa. Now, I know some of you are going to nitpick me because the route was actually Walmart to the apartments, not vice versa. So let's do it in the correct order by looking at another city. So let's try out Raleigh because that's known as a place that's not really walkable. So we Googled our Walmart. Let's zoom in and we can see that there is an apartment close to the Walmart. Now let's take a look at that route from the apartments to the Walmart. Looks like it'll be about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and click a destination along the way to see how it looks. So let's click that Wendy's. So looking at the street, I don't see a sidewalk here. Looks like there's a couple lanes for cars. It looks very pedestrian hostile. Let's check another place along the way, and we went with the Asian Delight Buffet. As you can see that it is a large parking lot, which you'll have to walk through, and just doing a 360 view, the Walmart is confirmed to be in the back right there. And then I did go ahead and check the transit map overlay and there was nothing, which shows that this area, although it's close to a Walmart, you could still get by with the car, but it would be challenging. So those are my tips to finding places where you don't have to be fully car dependent, and I hope